much for joining. Today, classic Phish here, little Mcgrupp and the Watchful Hosemasters. Song I learned this song, the beginning of it at least, years and years ago, and I've had to relearn it again. But such a cool song. We've got some really cool chords here and some fun stuff to dig into. It's a little, it's a little on the difficult side, but I will do my best to break it down for all levels to be able to enjoy it. So as always, if you haven't already, please click the subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications. Let's hop in. All right, guys. So from Mcgrupp, we're going to start here. Pretty interesting chord, a little E major 7 here. Very pretty, very jazzy chord. I believe that's the first chord in Eyes of the World as well. Okay, so we've got our index finger here on the 7th fret of the A. Middle finger is on the 8th of the G. Ring is on the 9th of the D. And pinky is on the 9th of the B. That is your E major 7. So that's the first chord in this song. And so what we're going to do here, you're going to hit that root note. So it's going to be the root note, strum. At the same time that you're strumming, you're going to be sliding up a fret and then back down. So think of, if you're soloing, you've got one finger here and you're just sliding up. Okay. It's a really cool sound. I love it. So after that, and you should be able to hear a little bit of Long Boy in here as well. Those jazzy chords, the Long Boy is centered around the same chord structure also. So the way I'm doing that, so from there I'm going to, which I believe this is a B minor 7. Yep. So the way I like to play these, it's a very fun way of playing these chords. So basically thumb on the root note here of the low E, and then middle finger is coming through here and barring. And we're not hitting this A string here, just to be clear. We are focusing on the D to the E. So root of the E, and then D down to the high E. Then you're going to add this pinky in here to the 9th fret and pull off there. Okay. And you're going to want to get very comfortable with that. It's the first part of the song. It took me a while to get used to that. And once I did, it was fantastic. Now for the song, if you're full band, I think Trey does that intro part 4 times, and then the band comes in, he does it another 4, something along those lines. But this is a song you will definitely need to listen to this song to continue, helping once you've got the chords and everything down. That's the first piece. Okay, and then from there we've got this here. Okay, like I said, there's some tricky pieces in here. It definitely takes some time to get used to. So you just take your time with it, break it down into sections. This video will likely just be for this intro and the chords, and we'll come back later and do the kind of the second part there. Right, anyway, so this part here. bar this 9th fret here, and you're going to then have your middle finger. It's going to go to the 10th of the B, and ring will be on the 11th here of this D. But you're going to be you're going to hit just the bar here, so kind of like an E basically. Then you're going to add those in, pull them off, add them in, pull them off. And I do believe this is all upstrokes here, but when just trying to get used to it, I do believe this is all upstrokes here as well, just to be clear. I kind of finished that there, just doing a hammer on pull off here with my ring going to the 11th of the G. Okay, and then we come into this piece here. Okay, so we're doing some triads here. I believe this one is an A. So we've got our ring finger here on the 11th of the D. Index on the 8th, index on the 9th of the G, and middle on the 10th of the B here. And for all these, you're just going to walk down the chord basically, hitting each string. And I do think the last string you want to do as a upstroke as well. Okay, so from here. Now we've got our ring finger on the 9th of the G. I'm sorry, 9th of the D. Pinky is on the 9th of the G, and then index is on the 7th of the B. Then we're going into this another A shape here. So now we've got ring is on the 7th of the D, middle finger is on the 6th of the G, index on the 5th of the B. You're going to move that down one more fret there. Do the same thing. And of course I have a tab up here for this piece so you can see what I'm doing there as well. Alright. Okay, so let's go ahead and play through up to that point. Play a little slow here for you guys. So you'll go through that whole pass, and then they go back to this intro piece again. Okay, and then from there we start the chords for the verse where the singing comes in. So first you're going to hit this A shape here. I think you can also kind of slide into this here where I've got my index on 7th fret here of that G, and then my ring here on 9th of the D. Sorry. Okay. And then for the chords, again, I'll make sure I have these up here so you guys can see them, kind of follow along with the lyrics. For the majority of this song, I've taken a lot of it from Emil's, and also some from Phish Riffs, who is on Instagram. That dude is amazing. If you haven't checked him out, I highly recommend checking him out. He can play every instrument, and he's got a lot of really quick hitting videos out there where he's playing through this whole song, but he's playing each instrument. It's amazing. So Phish Riffs, Instagram, dude's fantastic. And he's got a Google Docs out there for some of his tabs as well. So if you're looking for something that you haven't quite figured out on Immels, or I haven't been able to help you out with it. He's got some really cool stuff, so dude's awesome. All right, anyway, so chords for this song. A lot of bar chords. It's all bar chords here, and relatively pretty simple if you know the song. So we'll start here. You got an A, D, that is pretty much the verse each time. Okay, so we've got the second part of chords here, starting on this F sharp minor. Sorry about that. From there you go back into the normal verse chords there. So one thing I will point out here. So this is an F sharp minor here. This is also an F sharp minor. So as you're coming back down that progression, when it's D to E, instead of going back up here, you're going to want to get your F sharp minor here and then your G here. So this F sharp minor down here, we're barring the 9th fret, and we've got our middle finger on the 10th of the B, pinky is on the 11th of the G, and ring on the 11th of the D. So that's your F sharp minor you can play down here, and then you've got a G right here. So just taking that, your standard G bar shape here, or C bar shape, I should say. And now we're barring the 10th and the 12th fret for that G. All right. Okay. So from there, again, like I said, you go back into the verse chord, the verse chords again. Getting to the "he looks too much like Dave" part. And I was watching a video, I think when they were playing this in India. I think after hitting this, I think there's no chords played, they're just kind of lowering their voices a few more times there. He looks too much, whatever. So then from there, you've got this little progression here that they play. Sorry. So that progression here. So we're playing now a C sharp minor. Yeah, it's very cool how you can do that all around the fretboard here. So, and I think this is the way I saw Trey playing it. So we're going to barring our 9th fret. We've got our ring finger here on the 11th of the A, and pinky on the 11th of the D. So you've got that shape here, and the kind of the pattern here. So we're hitting that C sharp minor here, and just going to an E, and then to a B. All right, and then from there you go back to the then from there, the next very, very cool part, okay, so for this part here again, so we're starting with that C sharp minor here. And we're going to an A, then an F sharp minor 7, to G sharp minor 7. And I know this has been a long video, so I'll end it after this one. So again, F sharp, C sharp minor 7, or C sharp minor, which we've talked about. So this A is very cool coming out of here. So now we can do middle finger, so we're still barring our ninth. Middle finger can go to the 10th of the B. Ring can go to the 11th of the G, 11th of the D, and pinky to the 12th of the A. And that gives you an A. So a very cool chord coming out of this. It will take a little getting used to, I think, moving from here to there. So just take your time with it. And then from here, the G sharp, or the F sharp minor 7, you just take your pinky off. And then you can slide down another fret here. So now we're barring the 11th, and that's your G sharp minor 7. Okay? Alright guys, long video, a lot of talking there. So again, I greatly appreciate you guys hanging out, sticking around for this long if you made it this far. You're very close to the end of the song. There's just a few more parts left, but I'll add that into a separate video, I believe, if anyone is still interested. So again, thank you very much. Please leave any feedback, comments below. Practice, practice, practice. It's a great song. Have fun. See you guys again soon.